Hello everyone, this is Roman. I want to show you today one nice useful plugin. It's called MagicSwitch. With this plugin, you can change any parameter for the object and the tags. The idea is make this plugin to speed up the Cinema 4D when you have a lot object and you want a low calculator, for example, use simulation and this stuff. And also it's used to organize your stuff. You want to hide something you don't want to see and you want to see like this. So I want to show you how it's working and you understand what I mean. Okay, and now I want to show you the plugin how it's working. In this case, I want to show you how you can make a low mesh and high mesh. So let's make a new magic switch here. Let's go here and make a new Taurus. When you go to magic switch here, you can see here I have link base and I have the mod. Now I'm going to show you the first only. The first only is me just with drag here an object and only this effect. Also this, keep your mind, the plugin you can use with multi-object when you change, for example, first children or children of the list. So now I'm going to show you the simple way. So let's drag the tourist here. And when you do it here, you can see the set parameter is enabled. So this means now I can set parameter for this tourist. When I click the set parameter here, now it stores this parameter for the tourist. Now I go to switch and I make off. I go to the tourist, I change, for example, some parameters here. Let's say low match here, and I go to magic switch, and now you can see I have enabled the set parameter off, and just I click and done. And now I have switched for the tourist. I can make high mesh tourist, low mesh tourist, just when I click here on and off like this. So like this work the plugin. You can change any parameter you like for the object when it's on stage and off stage this plugin. So let's go here the tools. Let's change some other here parameter, something like this. And I go to magic squeeze and I click set parameter off. So like this is update the new parameter. Now when I make on, I have like this tools. When I make off, I have like this. Okay, so let's keep this and let's make a new here. Let's make here a torus and a sphere. And maybe let's make also, let's see, a cone. And just put like this. Okay, now let's group this here object and let's make a new switch. Now I drag my switch in the lib base and this time I use first Cindre and this means take all this here object. When you use all Cindre, it's mistake if you have for example something like this, it's take everything. For this, it's take all this here. Okay, let's make undo this. Now I'm going to show you the first Cindre. And okay, let's go here and make set on parameter. I go the con, let's say, okay, let's see, I made some changes here. Okay, just try something low now or object. Okay, because I want to show you it's working also with the multi-object. And I go to my magic switch and I click here, switch to the off and I click set parameter off. And now when I make on, I have this free object high mesh. When I make off, I have the low mesh. Okay, another thing I'm going to show you is the idea is okay, you can switch the parameter, but you can use to mix stuff. If you remember, I make this here also the switch. Okay, so let's call this a free object because it use free. I call this one object. Now, if you want to mix this together, so let's say I have the free object. When I make on, I want also to touch this. I go to the here to the magic switch here and just I drag in the list object the one object like this. And now when I make on, it's affect also this object. And like this, you can organize. For example, you can do something like this, and you can do something like nice to switch on or off the object. Like I say, now I use the low mesh method, but also you can use, for example, high stuff. For example, let's say I want one is off the sphere I don't like to see. So I go here to my free object and I go to sphere, just make here, I disable it. And just I click set parameter off. And now when it's on, I can see my sphere. And when it's off, I don't see my sphere. So like this work in the plugin. And I'm going to show you some more ideas. Uh, okay, and let's make a new skin here. Okay, let's make here, let's see, a children. Okay, and let's make here another children, and let's make a boolean. and I drag like this, okay? And now you can see I have this hole. So how I switch this to see the hole and I don't want to see? If you go to now to the bully here and you click, you see I can see also the second sphere. And this is not, I don't like this because I see this second sphere and I can see the other. Okay, so how to fix very easy this? I make a new magic switch. I go here and I drag the boolean and I go and I use first children, and when it's on I like to have like this, so I click my set on. I go here to switch and I make off this. I go here and I make off the boolean, and also I go and I make off the second children, and I go to the magic switch and just I go set parameter off, and now when it's on I can see the hole. When it's off I see this object. Now it's much better. So this is also you can speed up the cinema 4D editor. You have, for example, something boolean with a lot of object, and you can just switch so you don't see this, just you see like this, and you can work to the other. So yeah, like this you speed up. Also, you also this plugin is working with the tags. So let's make here a plane, and also I go to make a new magic switch here. I want to use this time a list. Just I want to show you this option also. So I drag the list I want. So only affects the object I drag here. In my plane I want to use a cloth, and now I want to use this tag. So to do this, just you drag the list tag here. So here you can drag the tags you want to affect. So when is my magic switch is on, I set parameter on. Okay. I go to switch and I make off. I go to here to the cloth and I make off. And I go to again to magic switch and I make go and I set parameter off. The other thing you can do is just you can click here, so you can have here the button and everything stuff. You can do the change very easy and just you click the button. Okay, so now when it's on, my cloth is on also simulation, and when it's off, my cloth is off. So let's go to the boolean and put here a cloth collision. So let's make on this. Uh, I need to make this DW because I don't use object, so it needs to be mesh. So let's make a DW. So now I have my cloth, you can see. And now let's make off. Now my cloth is not working. And I can do the same. For example, let's say I have this group together. So when this affect the other. So when I have the on, I have everything nice, my hole and the cloth. When it's off, I don't want to have the cloth and I don't want to see the hole here. And like this, you can see you can organize, for example, you work into some big project, you have a lot of stuff, you can do very nice stuff. You can see just you switch, you have to put in the top of the project and just you switch this button here, you can work very nice. Okay, let's make here a clone. Let's make here, let's see, let's make here a torus. Let's put the clone here. Let's put a lot here, for example, counts. And let's make a new magic switch here. Go here and I make set parameter on like this I want. I make off. I go here and I want like one less. In the torus I want 3 like this. Uh, Now this is not working because I use first only. So to fix I go first in there. So I click off like this. And when it's on I go here just to change my segment and I go and I click on. And now when I have all my switch I have something like this, and when it's on I have something like this. And now I can mix again together. I can drag another switch here and I can control with this switch I can control to the two other switch like this. I can do something like this. Another idea you can do, for example, let's say you have a low happiness your skin, something like this. Maybe you have one here, another here. Let's say now I have some skin here and I have a low happiness. This I can do. Okay, let's see also the objects. Okay, it's, okay. Now this I can do. I can make a new switch. I can use list. I drag only the happerne or something like on. When it's on, I like to see my happerne subdivision to editor so I can see my editor. Maybe 3, okay? And I set on this. So when it's off, I want to use 0. And I go here, switch off. And I click parameter off. And now, like this, I can control this switch. I can control this free happiness with this here object when it's on and off, like this. And again, maybe I can put another switch here. And now I can control again all the switch with this object here. And I can do something like this. So I control all this. Here is my happerne. Here is my clone. And here is my hole, I think. I forget to rename also, so now I need to find. Okay, this is my hole. Okay. So okay, another thing I got to show you is the clear parametry. So when you click the clear parameters, basically it's clear everything. So now, for example, if I select everything, before you do this, make sure you have the on, because after that the object skip this stage now. For example, if I have off and I click clear parametry, now I lose my switch and all my object stays here. So when now I click parametry, you can see what I mean. You can see now it's not working, but also my object stay here. Okay, I can make undo. Okay, more undo. Okay, now it's working. So make sure when you want to clear parametry, you need to have the better switch on. So now, for example, I can clear with the parametry. Okay, let's select this and just I clear. Now you see it don't work, but my object also is good. Also, this here is working if you want like this. Basically, this is on and off this object. It's like you do this or you do like this. It's the same, exactly the same. But I put here the squeeze, so very easy. You can squeeze, so you can the parameter very easy. So this is plugin. I hope you like and find it useful. If you understand how it's working this plugin, you see it's very nice and useful, and you can speed up a lot your work. And thank you for watching this video. And more plugins coming soon.